Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Am I audible to the back? Thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome to your graduation session this afternoon. I want to just advise you of the procedure that needs to be followed with regards to taking photographs on stage. Every graduate moving to the stage needs to bring one of these yellow cards with them. This will be collected on your way to the stage. Second thing would be the ID cards, or the little small white cards issued by the institution. Bring that with as well. And then about from row E, the degrees, you bring your hoods as well. Step was kindly demonstrating on my left side, strung over your left forearms, please. Do proceed forward. You'll arrive here, hand this ticket to the person on the podium, and then importantly, there's a box or a square made in front of this podium. That will be the exact place where you need to stand. If you stand off it, there's going to be technical issues like focus and crop. So do find it and do stand inside that box. And then your first photograph will be taken from where that flash goes off now, on your left hand side. After that, please proceed again. From first row to about row E, you'll stop or just pass Dr. Singh there. She'll give you a kind of academic knock if she wants to. And then the people with degree hoods, you'll stop there, you'll kneel down. That kneeling box will be placed in front of the chair. Those of you with long hair, please tie it around your left hand side ear to keep your left hand side open. For obvious reasons, the photograph is taken from your left. Look her in the eye and have her confirming your qualification on you, please. After that, please proceed to the banding box, where again, one of two things is going to happen. Row A to E, you'll be congratulated there. Just stop for a moment. Have that done and then look to your left. Again, the third photograph, the second photograph will be taken from your left. The degree qualifications and higher, you would have handed your hood over to the person on the box. Again, you need to find a box on the floor. It's off center specifically for technical reasons. Do not stand anywhere else but in that box, and then wait for the hood to move over your face. The moment that it passes your chin would be that exact time that the third photograph will be taken, again from the set of cameras on the left-hand side. Please leave the stage then. You'll receive a qualification scroll from the lady on the table there. Thank you so much. And then please proceed out of the hall. Head and shoulders, like a short portrait photograph will be taken. And then at the tables inside the foyer, please go and get your qualification in paper form. Do return afterwards. This set of photographs is taken of each and every graduate crossing the stage. However, if you want to have it sent to you, printed or via email, then you must make an order. And you can make an order after the ceremony is officially finished inside the foyer. And please feel free to take your friends and family members with outside. You can also make an order for them, and then you can move upstairs to family studios. Thank you.
Okay, it's fine. Good afternoon. Welcome to our autumn 2023 graduation ceremony. We please ask that all phones be switched to silent. Please remain seated throughout the duration of the ceremony and do not leave the hall unless it is an emergency. Lastly, please rise for the entry of the academic procession. Thank you.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as the Chief Academic Officer of Stadia, I constitute this gathering a congregation of Stadia. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I see, no one wants to talk to me. So I'm going to have to be happy all by myself on the stage. Let me try again. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is a good afternoon. It's a very, very special afternoon. From my side, I just want to say to you how very pleased I am to be able to share this afternoon with you. This is a very special day on Stadia's calendar, because today we formally declare to the world that all of you, our graduates, have the necessary skills, the competence, and the expertise to go out and publicly practice your discipline. To our most important guests this afternoon, you, our graduates, on behalf of Stadia, I want to welcome you and tell you how very, very proud of you we are. We know that you have worked hard to be here this afternoon. Success does not always come easily, but to all of you here, I know that you deserve the honor that is being conferred on you today. However, the one thing that we should realize is that you did not walk this journey alone. And as I walked into the hall, and as I stand here looking out to the audience, I must say, even before, up on the first floor, I met some of the children and I met some of the mothers. I could see, I could hear the pride and the love in their voices and in their eyes. And so to all, the family and the friends, to the children, to the husbands, the wives, to everybody who supported our graduates, I bid you a very warm welcome as well. And to the graduates, I'm going to ask you to help me to do something. I want you to turn around, look to the back of the hall, find that special person who helped you on this journey and give them a kiss. Go on. I want you now to look to the front, to look at all your lecturers sitting here who have decided to come out and celebrate this afternoon with you, and give them a wave, a smile, and a thank you. And now, turn to that person sitting next to you. Look at that person. Congratulations. Say it. That, graduates, is about networking. Your first lesson in networking, you're going to meet these people in your industry 3 months from now, a year from now. And break the ice by saying, did I not sit next to you during our graduation ceremony? See? So saying thank you and networking, 2 quick lessons that you've learned. To my Stadio colleagues serving as functionaries with me this afternoon, to Mr. Duncan Olivier, the acting registrar, Dr. Johan Redlingheath, who will be reading the names, to Marina Steenkamp, the head of Schools for Fashion, who will do the congratulatory address, to Mr. Ronald Matanda, who will deliver the keynote address. Mr. Matanda is the head of operations of the Financial Planning Institute of South Africa. Mr. Matanda, we are seriously honored to have you here with us this afternoon. And as you said to me as we walked down the stairs, he has a very noisy job. Lots of people reporting to him. I think I heard HR, I heard finance, I heard IT. And after that, I stopped listening. To all my academic colleagues on stage with me, and to all the other Stadio staff assisting, I want to welcome all of you and thank you for sharing this afternoon with our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, Stadio is built on the principles of community. And it is a value that we foster and one that we guard jealously. We count our graduates as being amongst the most important role players in the Stadio community. And in acknowledgement for what they mean to Stadio, in 2021, we launched the Kulisa Student Share Scheme. Now, do any of you know the Kulisa Student Share Scheme? Yes? For those of you who don't, however, in brief, Stadio is a listed company. And as a listed company, it means that we have shares and we have shareholders. Under the Kulisa Student Share Scheme, Stadio has become the first higher education institution in South Africa, and we believe globally to award shares in the business to our postgraduate students. So by a show of hands, are there any honors or master's students here this afternoon? Yes, there you are. Okay, well, what this means for you then is as you walk across the stage this afternoon, you will not only receive your academic certificate, but you will also receive your Stadio share certificate with the shares that have been awarded to you. I truly hope that this will be the start of something very special for you and for your family. Ladies and gentlemen, today I welcome all of you as members of the Stadio community. And I hope that in this afternoon of celebration, we will forge a relationship that will be enduring. And speaking particularly to the graduates, See, the smiles have gone. Where's the happy day? Today is a happy day. Please remember that. And as you walk across the stage, remember to smile. I will admit I get very upset when I smile at students and they don't smile back at me. So I'm just warning you. If you want to be capped, smile at me. When you come to where I am sitting, you will see that there is a small stool in front of me. Please stop and remember to kneel. That stool, I say to students, is not a rest stop on your long journey across the stage. And I know some of you are going to need it because I'm looking at those high heels that the women are wearing, but it is not. Graduates, it is by virtue of the capping tradition that you are formally admitted to your degree. So you do not want to miss it. To all of you, I want to say, welcome. Please, let's enjoy this afternoon together. Clap as loudly as you want. Sing the praises of your favorite son or daughter. Some people whistle, some people ululate. We've had people dancing in the aisles as well. Just appreciate the success that is being feted this afternoon. But do remember that in your celebration, there are also other students whose family would like to hear their names being read as well. Without further ado, I welcome you and trust that you will celebrate this afternoon with us. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, Dr. Singh, who is our Chief Academic Officer at Stadio. Thank you very much for the welcoming words. And it's now my honor to introduce the keynote speaker, Mr. Ronald Matanda, be addressing you in a minute. Mr. Matanda is an experienced accounting and tax professional with over 15 years experience in a variety of accounting roles. He's currently the head of operations at the Financial Planning Institute of Southern Africa, the FPI, a Southern African Qualifications Authority recognized professional body for financial planners in South Africa. As head of operations, Ronald is responsible for the oversight and supervision of all the support departments at the FPI, which includes Dr. Singh, finance, human resources, IT, and facilities, whilst providing strategic and operational support to the CEO. Ronald holds a bachelor's in accounting science degree in taxation, and he also serves on the FPI board as an executive director. Ronald, we welcome you.
Thank you very much for the very warm welcome. It's an honor to be here. Good afternoon, graduates. And before I start, I just want to congratulate you on a wonderful and anticipated achievement. Well done. On this occasion of your graduation, I want to take a moment to just ask you to take in the odds you've had to overcome to get here. The Higher Education Minister, Dr. Blade Nzimande, in June last year, stated that out of 100 students who start grade 1 each year, only 12 of them access the university system. Out of those 12, 6 complete tertiary education. And of those, only 4 complete with a degree. What you've achieved here, therefore, is phenomenal and is the sum of a lot of moving parts that had to align perfectly to get you where you are here today. I can imagine this achievement came at a great cost. Given the economic climate in our country and the issues with NSFAS, funding your studies would have come with its own share of hardship. There would have been a few unhappy family and friends with whom you couldn't spend as much time as you would have wanted as you soldiered on with assignments and exams. There would have also been great emotional toll on you as well, when that assignment mark was not perhaps where it should have been. When you perhaps didn't make it the first time and had to reset a couple of courses. All this you did just so you could dress up today as you all are, to walk this stage, to receive your reward for all the hard work. So congratulations. once again. But this was never your ultimate goal, was it? Embarking on this academic program was only a first step to something bigger and better. That something better could be a better job, a promotion at work, or just to give you a better chance of being employed in a country that's grappling with unemployment of about 33% as of February 2023. For the youth, this unemployment rate is even higher, 64% in fact, for the 15 to 24 age group, and 42% for the 25 to 34 age group. If you're a woman or if you have lower levels of education, matric perhaps, chances of finding yourself in long-term unemployment are even higher. By attaining this qualification, you've not only improved your chances of finding employment in this tough labor market, but you have taken a significant first step to leadership in business and in society. I therefore want to ask you, what type of leader are you going to be? How are you going to use this privileged position you find yourself in, of being one of very few South Africans to attain this level of academic achievement, to be a better leader? What has your time in university taught you about the type of leader you should be? I mentioned earlier the costs that you incurred to get here today. What costs are incurred then should you fail to be a leader in your community? I want to propose this afternoon that you should be an ethical and courageous leader who puts the greater good before your own selfish interests. Anything less than this will come at a great cost, not only to you, but to our country. I therefore want to take a few moments on this occasion just to talk about the cost of unethical behavior in our society. A few years ago, South Africans learned in horror of the massive fraudulent accounting practices at Steiner. As an accountant, I'm not proud of that chapter. For those who may not be aware, Marcus Eustace's abrupt resignation from the position of CEO at Steinhoff in December 2017 triggered a forensic investigation by PwC, where 106 billion rand in fictitious transactions were found to have been inserted into the financials of the company over a period spanning a decade. Around that time, just before his resignation, Marcus Eustace proceeded to also message 4 friends, telling them to sell their shares in Steiner in a clear case of insider trading. At the time of its demise, Steinhoff was employing more than 130,000 people across 4 continents. It was valued on the JSE at 200 billion rand. As a result of this scandal, this value disappeared from the JSE in less than a week. Many people lost their jobs and their livelihoods. Thousands of South Africans lost life savings as investments linked to shareholding in Steinhoff lost value. Even those South Africans who had no idea what a Steinhoff was also lost out because government pensions were also invested in Steinhoff. In the 30 years between 1961 and 1991, South Africa commissioned 14 power stations with an installed capacity of just under 36,000 megawatts. In the following 30 years, 1991 to 2021, South Africa commissioned just 1 power station. And that's Majuba with an installed capacity of just over 4,000 megawatts. The other 2 that you may be thinking of, the infamous ones, Majuba and Kusini, are still not yet fully operational. Some reasons that have been put forward are, it's the Gupta-linked corruption, where the Gupta family have been accused of using their influence to secure lucrative contracts within Eskom. Others have come up with the issue of the coal contracts, where Eskom has been accused of awarding contracts to companies with close ties to politicians and other influential figures without following proper procurement processes. Some have mentioned corruption and mismanagement. The cost of Medupe Power Station and Kusile was budgeted at 80 billion rand each in the beginning of the project. But experts believe that at the end of the project, those power stations have gone over budget by 154 billion and 146 billion each. That is over the 80 billion initially planned. Now, you may be thinking this has got nothing to do with it. The examples that you're mentioning involve politicians and this hotshot JSE listed company CEOs. As a normal citizen, surely those unethical practices do not apply to me. Well, for starters, the characters involved in these unethical practices started their journeys exactly where you sit today. In the case of Marcus Huster, he's a graduate just like you. On the day of his graduation, he would not have had dreams of causing the amount of scandal that he caused. But also, as average citizens, are our hands clean when it comes to unethical practices? Let's start in this setup at a university. Do all students do their assignments themselves? Food for thought. And in the workplace, is recruitment always done according to who the best candidate is? Or is there some other off-the-books criteria that is applied? And while you're in the workplace, do you always use company time to do company work? Or is the office the best place to endlessly scroll around on social media and use the fast internet to watch Netflix and work on your personal side hustle? Or as you drive around on a Friday evening, or perhaps after the festivities of today. Evidently, having had a few too many drinks, and I'm not talking about tea or coffee here, do we as South Africans really expect repercussions for breaking the law like that? Or do we feel with enough cool drink money, we can talk our way out of that situation? So if you rendered a service and the person to whom you rendered the service refuses to pay, how would that sit with you? I'll speak more plainly. When some of our communities blatantly refuse to pay for electricity, is that ethical? Now, I do understand the historical and economic context that these communities find themselves in. A significant number of our people are indeed marginalized and need more opportunities. Also, given the corruption that takes place in Eskom that I've alluded to, I understand why there would be a frustration and even an aversion to paying for a service, knowing that a huge chunk of what you're paying is going to line the pockets of some corrupt official. But my question to you as future leaders is, in our communities at a macro level, do we even consider the ethical ramifications of these expectations that we have, for the government to provide us free this and free that? Why would you want to receive something for nothing? These seemingly harmless examples I'm giving do come at a cost too. The cost of academic dishonesty, reputational damage. You would not have enrolled at Start here if you had read in the papers that graduates from this university are not finding employment because there's rampant academic dishonesty taking place here. Would you have? I don't think so. The cost to drunk driving? Well, it cost 1,451 lives over the 2022-2023 festive season. Road crash fatalities cost 188 billion in the 2021 fiscal year alone. And the cost of non-payment of electricity? Well, that cost is 36.5 billion rand for arrears as of 2019. With Soweto alone accounting for 18.9 billion of that 36.5. But that is not the only cost. This non-payment of electricity, together with the costs associated with corruption and mismanagement at Eskom, have resulted in load shedding, which by some estimates cost South Africa 1 billion rand every day. Load shedding also impacts jobs, with PwC estimating that at stage 4 load shedding, 350,000 jobs lost. Now, please don't ask me what that figure is at stage 6, where we are now. You can imagine. In short, unethical practices come at a huge cost. As future leaders, you therefore have a responsibility to help curb these unethical practices wherever they may rear their ugly heads. How can you do that? One, educate yourself. I know that's not what you want to hear after the grueling past few years, but I'm talking about civil education. Understand the laws that govern us on a day-to-day basis. The Bill of Rights is a good place to start. After educating yourself, like you've done, educate others. I've highlighted that sitting here today means you're one of the very few privileged South Africans to reach this milestone academically. For some of you, you are the first in your entire families to get to where you are here today. You therefore have an obligation to educate your families and communities on the repercussions of unethical behavior in our society. Third, reach out to and collaborate with like-minded people. Become a professional member with a SACCO-recognized professional body relevant in your field of study. And not only earn a designation that will help you stand out to the job market, but that will also be a mark of your commitment to good ethical practices. As a member of a professional body, you have the opportunity not only to continue learning about relevant ethical practices in the field, but you also have a platform on which you can advocate for policies and legislation that promote ethical practices and that punish unethical behaviors in the workplace and in society. I also urge you to encourage open communication. Majority of us come from very patriarchal and traditional families where there's a rigid hierarchical structure. You're not supposed to criticize your elders. As future leaders, however, I challenge you to break that mindset. Be open to constructive criticism as a leader. In fact, encourage it. Allowing open communication in a family or business setting will allow reporting of unethical practices to be done without fear of reprisals. In conclusion, ethical behavior is essential for maintaining not only a positive reputation for you personally, but also to maintain a healthy and thriving society. Promoting ethical behavior in a society that has perhaps forgotten its core values and lost its moral compass takes courage. Courage to speak to power, to speak to authority, to speak to elders. Courage sometimes to be ridiculed and made fun of. As recent graduates, armed with your qualification, you, however, have the opportunity and responsibility to promote ethical practices in the workplace, in communities, and the expectation from those who have educated you over the past few years is not for you to go out into the world and simply regurgitate academic concepts you've acquired here, but rather to use these theoretical underpinnings to be change agents in your communities. Congratulations again on your achievements, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matanga. I think that was a very powerful message, reminding all of us that ethical behavior is a choice and that we can all make that choice. It is now my honor and privilege to start the next phase in this proceedings, which is the main item. And I request Dr. Johan Redeligeis to present the names who appear in the program.
Thank you, Dr. Listhuizen. Dr. Divya Singh, if I may link what you said, introduction. This is a day of celebrations. I'm happy, everyone here is happy. And this day you will always remember, even if you get how many degrees after this, it will still remain your most exciting day that you'll always remember. And remember one thing, when you celebrate, you are happy, but now you don't look happy at this stage, all right? I see funerals, faces, I see angry faces, whatever. I don't want to see that, right? And I'm going to remind you constantly, I want you to please clap hands for every candidate that crosses the stage, because they deserve this, because it's their special day and it's your special day. Please. And now one last thing, when they take these photos, you're going to please smile at least. I'm going to remind you constantly, I'm going to irritate you with that.
right? You must smile because remember one day in 20 years time, when you take these photos out, you show it to your grandchildren, they're going to say, Mom, were you on a funeral on that day? All right. So please, let's start and enjoy the ceremony and let's do the best you can. Right. Thank you. CAO, I request you to confer the diploma in management on the following students. The diploma is an NQF 6 level 6 qualification with 360 credits and 14 modules. These guys must start smiling soon. All right. Petunia Boche. Serious, yeah. Right, listen. Tabu Mokhomong passed cum laude with 10 distinctions. Mokhadi Mokhoto. Just please remember, don't look at me and smile. I'm not taking the photo. You must look at the camera. I appreciate it, but Nakedi Mokwebu. Marta Mukwena. Right. Nondlela Mukwena. Yeah. Tabita Mukwena. Zanele Mukwena. There's people in the front there. You must smile a bit and clap hands. Don't relax. See, I'm watching. Motlabane Polibatse. Sylvia Molefe. Otsomi Molwele. Small, eh? Juliswa Monakali. Don't be so nervous. You must smile. Mapefo Monyepao. Oh, wait. You must first smile, ne? Huetsemang Uremedi. And I see no one smiles at Dr. Singh here as well, ne? Remember what she said. Mapula Uremi. Now look at this smile, yeah? Nah? Look at this one. This is what I want. Patience Burabane. Hello? Look at the camera and smile, ne? Seseko Mushuinyane. Well done. Winnie Mutau. There's another one. Let's see, listen. Twaragano Mochibi. Imakacho Mochisi. Kalelo Motsamai. Grace Mbateni. Grace. Linda Mtimunye. Yeah, that's right. Encourage them, ne? Because I can't encourage everyone. I need help here. Right, listen. She should smile very wide, eh? The Charity Mtini passed cum laude with 5 distinctions. That's nice. Bartley Tomboti. Joseph Mtuze. Papi Wanashe Mbwaia. Mafaneza Ukwevu. That's a teller, ne? Teller. Sophia Zongana. Yeah, that's it. Pumla Souza. Tobeka Pengesi. Keti Pelione Petlele. That's it. Why are these people not clapping here? Huh? Exactly. Muvango Patsiri. Muvango Raisibe. Oh. Thank you. Raisibe Pasha. You guys are not smiling yet. Right? Notolo Kwambela. Kalingozi Kwashiwe. Nobom Kwesha. No. This is not good, eh? That's it. Now you must clap. All of them. I can't clap for all of them, eh? Please. Sherit Rafashlima. Sherit. That's a small. Fatuwane. Oh, wait, you must enjoy this. You must enjoy it, yeah. Fatuwane Ramalivana. Usi Rankwane. Chumaleng Rapotle. Chumaleng. So you're too sad, eh? I want to see a smile here. Roidag Rens. Vicky Rieder. Now look at this smile, ne? Look at this. Yeah, look at this. Show them. Romano Rutters. Refilwe Sebolai. That's it. You must listen to this gentleman. That's an example to all of you. Right. Moshimane Hape Sefunelo. Lerato Secheva. Lebohang Selashe. Mpo Rakudu. Lungisani Sele. Are you enjoying it so far or not? All right, then you must show me some more, eh? Right, listen to this one. Nomatam Sankwa Senjane passed cum laude with 6 distinctions. That's a smile. Show them. Spilla Serace. Letabo Sechahue. Yeah, smile at the camera now. Lerato Shibambo. Nsetselelo Shiangule. Kelvin Shika. Kelvin. Don't relax, I'm watching you, and I'm listening. Kinewang Shomalile. Man, smile. Show them what you can do, eh? Nkachisang Shuping. Mpo Nefale. The persons whose name were not read but appeared in the program received the qualifications in absentia. Let's give them a hand, a proper one. CAO, I request you to confer the postgraduate certificate in education in senior and further education and training on the following students. Postgraduate certificate is an NQF level 7 qualification with 128 credits and 8 modules. Now, the first session, it doesn't mean this time you mustn't smile and clap hands, eh? Offense apane. Tumelo Odumele. That's a good smile, eh? These front rows here, they're not happy, eh? And I'm worried about the lot there in the middle as well. All right, listen. Diesel Bruce Bomberg passed with 4 distinctions. James Campbell. Nkateko Chikwuni. Ronaldo Cupido. Ronaldo. Now you must smile at the end there because this was not a good smile, eh? I'm watching you. Ja, asseblief, sê vir hom. Right, listen. Kaylin Fernandez passed cum laude with 8 distinctions. Well done. Just relax, eh? Right? Micheline Hannekom passed with 6 distinctions. Well done. Elpheus Hlongwane. Yeah, I think the people at the back must come sit in the front because they're cheering more than you guys. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, asseblief. Raisecha Kekana. Leandri Klein. Now, before we carry on, now she's very privileged today. Her mother is gonna put the sash over her shoulder. So let's give them a hand. Mercy Maruane. Mercy. Now you also need to smile better at the other side, eh? Now you smile, yes. Wait, Basani? No. No, please. Right, listen. Basani Mashaba. Now you can go. Perseverance Masilela. And say. All right, listen. Pizzo Machoha passed with 5 distinctions. Well done. Novuyo Mazia. I think the people standing in the line, they think they don't have to smile here. I said you must practice your smiles there, ne? Yes, asseblief. Ntokozo Mbuli. All right, listen. Petrus Meyer passed cum laude with 9 distinctions. Well done. Uageng Morimukhale. Karabo Molobela. That's a happy face, ne? Matlogonolo Moletsane. But listen, Lebohang Moloi. You must smile. The more I talk, the more you must smile. Lebohang Moloi passed cum laude with 6 distinctions. Tokozile Caesar. No. Now it's only the front row clapping. Yeah, that's it. Karisai Utsani. Kandiwe Utsa passed cum laude. Listen to this, 4 distinctions. Well done. Itai Piri. No, she doesn't. Why doesn't she get a clap from the front here? Yeah, that's it. Megan Pinar passed cum laude with 6 distinctions. Megan. Kamogelo Pizzo. That's a good smile. Look at that front row, ne? Look. Kefilwe Rafedile passed with 6 distinctions. Well done. Mpo Roberts. That's a good smile, meneer. Luazi Rotia. Machumelo Semeno. Right, Sumay Shunere passed cum laude with 8 distinctions. Well done. Mampilo Sibanda. I'm also smiling, remember. Right, listen. Sanita Simbine passed with 5 distinctions. Well done. Anina van der Merwe passed with 4 distinctions. Well done. Right, listen. No, don't you just relax, eh? And smile. Ansel Vorst passed cum laude with 9 distinctions. Well done. Hluvuko Pichuri. Memory Mutieri. The persons whose name were not read but appear in the program receive their qualification in absentia. I thank you. Let's give them a hand, please. CAO, I request you to confer the Bachelor of Arts in Fashion on the following students. The degree, let's listen. The degree is an NQF level 7 qualification with 378 credits and 29 modules. Yeah. Ethan Alexander. Now, why can't we cheer like this every time? Huh? Leah Allardyce. Katie Lee Andreka. Olivia Bauer. See, if I can smile, everyone can smile the whole time, ne? Yeah, exactly. Danielle Behrens. Amy Blaine. Francis Botha. Taylor, no, just relax, eh? Taylor de Jesus. Chelsea Duke. Anissa Ibrahim. Now, I think the front row is taking lunch now. Come on. Yeah. Sadia Ibrahim. Michaela Inarman. Hailey Kathok. Ufense Kekana. All right, listen. Right, listen. Jennifer Krug passed cum laude with 21 distinctions. Well done. Sorry. All right, listen. Tato Kongwane. Botle Mabue. Wetu Mabuza. Can I take the phone as well? Katesihle Mabuza. Laika Muhammad. All right. Ohotle Mankuruane. Hey, ma'am, smile, ne? Tolakele Masango. Sehofatso Masiho. Remember what I said about the photos. You must smile your best, eh? Otherwise, your grandchildren are going to think it was your saddest day ever. Lerato Matabate. Simpiwe Machache. Simpiwe. Iswenene Mbata. Iswenene. Yeah, tell her. Kanyisile Mhlambi. Dondo Mia. Don't look nervous in the line here, eh? Please. Bunene Nisi. What about a smile, eh? Chamelo Bokhosi. Don't break the furniture, eh? Tuto Monareng. Courtney Moore. Sinead Msitini. Nompumelelo Ndlovu. Zaninhlanhla Ntombela. Lolwetu Pakati. Lolwetu. Now smile on the other side, ne? Big one. Mahdia Patel. Don't be so nervous, eh? Just smile. It's your day. That's it. Look at this man. This is how it must look. Aiden Peters. Kolofelo Hanoto. You're angry, eh? Just smile. Juanita Subia. Tatua Chabalala. Now that's also a nice smile, eh? You agree with me, front row? Yeah. Caitlin van der Merwe. Hannah Zoutendijk. The persons whose name were not read but appear in the program receive their qualification in absentia. I thank you. Let's give them a hand. No. Everyone is not clapping. Let's give them a hand. Very nice. CAO, I request you to confer the Bachelor of Business Administration on the following students. The degree is in NQF level 7 qualification with 360 credits and 18 modules. Frans Ngidi. Frans, it was not a nice smile. It's your day, remember, you must smile. That's it. See this one. Duruzile Mhlongu. Bongisa Mitchell. No. Let's give her a hand. Let's give her a hand. Yeah. Bangiwe Mkefa. No, this is not good enough, eh? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Why must I remind you every time, eh? Fiziwe Kwanazi. Well done. Thank you. Right. Miriam Modise. Well done. Owen Mukhale. Uchini Mukwena. Oh, you see, you must enjoy it here. Makwetse Mukwena. Grace Mokomela. Well done, Grace. Grace. You're too serious, eh? You mustn't be too serious now. Look at this smile, eh? This is what we want. Oh, wait. Lichronolo Bocone. Here, here. Smile a bit. Blexley Boquena. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I nearly thought you were angry with me. Dikeledi Ulale. Mapizzo Molepo. Maditaba Moloi. That's a good smile, eh? She's also happy to see me. And Enrica Poloto Semetseng. Lucia Monque. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, let's give her a hand. Look at this smile. She said, I must remind you, must look at her smile. Nombuso More. Hello. Hello. Yeah, wait, Levi. On the carpet still. Levi Elizabeth Molwantua. Momo Sidinyane Mosangane. Uelwa Momakwe. Yeah. Uelwa. Too serious, man. Zandile Shukwana. Jabulani Mtetwa. All right, smile, Mom. Liseni Wheeler. Oh, okay, that's it. Ja, sy sê vir. Everyone smiles at me, I don't know why. Hey? En dit sê nie, hoe goeie voel. Sebeleni Utengwe. Okay. Oh, ma'am. Babalwa la casa Twaba. Babalwa. Sizakele Ndlovu. The persons whose names were not read but appear on the program receive the qualification in absentia. I thank you. Let's give them a hand. CAO, I request you to confer the Bachelor of Business Administration honors on the following students. Well, just the degree is an NQF level 8 qualification with 132 credits and 9 modules. Now, these guys also needs a good hand, eh? That's it. Dikeledi Bukwena. Dikeledi. Dikeledi Ulaba. Well done. Motaudi Hulabe. Yes, come on, now you must keep on with that. That's fine at me. Melida Moloto. Now listen to this. Everyone does well in the honors, but listen to this one. Mipitsi Moloto passed with 4 distinctions. Well done. And another one, listen. Nakisane Moloto passed with 5 distinctions. Well done. All right, now listen. Refilwe Muketsi passed cum laude with 6 distinctions. Maibane Morena passed with 4 distinctions. Well done. Smile, ne? Not at me. Yes, that's it. Botumelo Motene. Well done. Gladys Motsueneng. Selo Mpiga. Give him a hand. He's getting too dead in here, ne? Yeah. There's some angry lady sitting there somewhere. Deliswa Ntanase. Fumulani Huedi. Mashudu Bukwevu. But sir, you must smile there on the other side, please. Chilitsi Uluvu. Chilitsi. Yeah, this one is the best smile so far, I think, eh? Nomtandazo Mancini. The persons whose names were not read but appear in the program receive the qualification in absentia. I thank you. Now let's give all of them a big hand of, that's it. Thank you.
Dr. Redeligeis, I don't know what to say. You have a rare talent, turning the room into a cheering squad. Congratulations. I think you deserve a round of applause. Thank you. So we have reached the end of our program. So I'm going to call on Ms. Marina Steenekamp to do the congratulatory address. She's the head of the School of Fashion, Ms. Steenekamp.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolutely joyous occasion. And what a sight. I feel privileged to stand here and look out onto a sea of all these happy faces. There's nothing more uplifting and energizing than a graduation ceremony. So let me start off by saying congratulations. On behalf of Stadio, your lecturers and your administration staff, congratulations. Not only have you dreamed of success, but you have also made it happen. For many of you, it has been several years of hard work to earn your place at this graduation ceremony. However long it has been, I am sure you can all remember the day you enrolled at Stadio, either at our campus or from wherever you lived at the time. So if you can remember and if you think back, the anxiety of not knowing what lay ahead, the excitement when you were admitted to the program of your choice,
receiving your first study guide and material and looking at the list of tasks and due dates. Then on the day of your first exam, the nerves and the relief when you recognize the questions in the paper. Yes. The long wait for exam results, followed mostly by joy, but sometimes with a bit of disappointment. It has certainly been a journey of ups and downs, of hard work, of sacrifice, and absolutely of commitment. Many of you are employed and had to balance the demands of full-time employment with family life and studies in between. I am sure there were weekends where you had to tell friends or family that you had to stay home to study. Maybe there were days when you were ready to quit. Yet all of you sitting here today found that extra strength and that much needed time to tackle your studies and to successfully achieve your qualification. Many students dropped out because they couldn't cope with the pressure, but you persevered. And for that, we all salute you. But you did not get to today's occasion on your own. You were supported and cheered on by parents, uncles, aunts, spouses, perhaps even by children, by bosses, and by some inspiring lecturers. Some of your loved ones worked long hours to fund your studies. Others drove you to campus or printed out your assignments for you. Sometimes it simply took a "how are you doing" from a colleague or friend to inspire you to keep going. I want to encourage you to take a moment today to reflect on who those people are that contributed to your journey. If they are not here with you today, please take time to call them and to tell them how much their support meant to you. Gratitude improves our quality of life many times over. Speaking about gratitude, if you have received your degree here today, you need to appreciate, it was also said by our keynote speaker, the fact that you are one of only 6% of South Africans who have a tertiary degree. 94 out of every 100 South Africans have not achieved what you have achieved today. And that is for a variety of reasons. Unfortunately, many of those reasons relate to financial constraints and a lack of opportunity. Some people lack motivation or a vision of what is possible. As one of the fortunate 6% of South African graduates, your success will be an inspiration to someone in your family or your community. The late President Nelson Mandela said that when you let your own light shine, you unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. Use the opportunity wisely to motivate others to study, cheer them on, or assist them with funding for their studies should you be in the position available. Be the graduate who makes a difference in the lives of others. There's a strong research evidence that it's not the skills or knowledge of a person that will ultimately determine his or her success in life, but rather the person's attitude, motives, and values. At Stadio, we are unashamedly committed to the well-being of our society and our country. You are the hands and feet of Stadio in the community. We have confidence that you, as one of our graduates, are equipped and competent to use your education to change lives. In closing, thank you for choosing Stadio as your education partner. We certainly hope we have inspired you to continue with your studies and to chase more of your dreams. We congratulate you on your success and we wish you well on your journey. Go out and make Stadio proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Marina. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of the national anthem, and then please remain standing to enable the CAO to dissolve the congregation and for the academic procession to leave the hall. Please rise.
By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I now dissolve this congregation of Stadio.